Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. This is episode 3, picking up where we left off, right at the end of this chapter. We'll continue straight away, just in case something happens after this moment. So we'll now proceed where last time we took on Mistral at the refinery. Female Dr. Octopus, essentially. This game is insane. This game is absolutely wild. I'm having such a good time. We're going to proceed now and see what happens. But what I would like to do, as well as proceeding with the story, is I want to practice more in those VR missions. And I need to get a handle on like parrying, because I've been blocking, but I don't think I've been necessarily doing the parrying part, which is I need to get a handle on that, because it's like very fast-paced, very confusing. I can at least get blocks down, but I need to figure out the more detailed mechanics of the gameplay and the combat. So we're going to proceed now after this chapter, see how we go, see what's next for good old Raiden. File status closed. Polearm. So we got a polearm. Oh, also, now that I've unlocked something, probably a good time to mention that I have installed the DLCs, so they will be ready to go as soon as I finish the main game. There's 2 story DLCs, there's VR mission DLC, and then there's also some outfits. I decided to buy the Grey Fox outfit and the Metal Gear Solid 4 Raiden outfit, which will be fun to also check out as well. This unlocking a new weapon reminded me, so I guess we unlocked Mistral's polearm, which is cool. And then one of these days, there we go, I can move forward, customize Raiden's body. So I think I may have to restart the game to actually have those DLCs take effect, because I'm literally just resuming. But there we go. Polearm. A polearm made by linking multiple tripod arms together. The user can wield it like a spear or relax the arm's tension level to use it like a whip. Developed after careful analysis of Mistral's battle data. What I love about this is, like, we can use like other people's weapons. There's like more than just a sword, which is amazing. Like, we're able to actually have different like combat mechanics, which is incredible. Immediately reshapes the artificial musculature whenever he's hit, reducing the amount of damage taken. Yes, I will buy that. So we can do enhancements on the blade, strength, absorption, and energy. Cool. I mean, we've got points. We may as well cash them in and level up. Fuel cells. Fuel cell upgrade. Why not? And new skills. Aerial parry, an updated version of cyborg body firmware. Balance while airborne. Parry enemy attacks in midair. Defensive offense. Freely sidestep enemy attacks in any direction and counter their aggression. That sounds cool. Reaction speed in his quadriceps. A special upward thrust with his weapon held in his foot. Nimbly lower my body in a special foot sweep maneuver. And reaction speed in triceps. Channel air pressure into a shockwave. Oh baby, let me get one of those. I kind of want to be able to get everything, but I'm just being conscious of my my BP. I just unlocked a new one by upgrading one. Twist freely in the air and dive down like a lightning bolt. This is amazing. Alright, that's the customization I'm going to do for now. Exit the customization screen. So we can customize at the end of a mission, which is cool. And there we go. Cutscene. To continue.
So you've got some kind of disguise lined up, right?
Yep, all set.
Hope so. You'd be a little conspicuous just walking the streets.
Relax, Kev. I'll blend right in.
Yeah. Well, just get into the sewer system ASAP.
Are you kidding me?
Hopefully anyone who notices you will just mind their own business. You sure you want the K9000 there along for this one?
I had the good doctor make some adjustments along with the repairs. Remote piloting and AI wiping have been disabled.
What?
Yeah, I say let's throw him a bone.
Wordplay.
What?
My exoskeleton resembles a canine. Canines enjoy bones. Amusing on 2 levels.
Let's go.
What? Incredible. We have Raiden in a sombrero and a sassy robot companion who is amused at our wordplay. Oh my god.
¿Quién es ese güey? ¿Un mariachi? ¿No?
Mariachi play.
¿Cyborg? Ese es Sombrero. ¿Qué?
What the fuck? We got our own fucking Batmobile.
Adios, amigos.
¿Viste? Qué raro, ¿eh? Hay que hacer que no lo vimos. Vámonos ya.
What? This game is ridiculous.
I'm in the sewer system.
All right, let's get started. Your mission's to investigate the Desperado-affiliated research center somewhere in that area. According to the intel from our client, the lab's been dumping illegal waste into those sewers. FYI, they're also involved with the cartels in human trafficking. Allegedly, anyway.
This just gets better and better.
Tell me about it. We need you to infiltrate the lab and find out everything you can. Of course, you'll have to find it first. We still don't know the exact location.
So I'm looking for anywhere the lab might hook up with the sewers?
Yep. If they're actually dumping waste, they've got to link up somehow. Find that connection, sneak into the lab, and see if you can find evidence implicating them on anything.
No problem. Stealth's my specialty.
Right. Well, we'll see.
Do we have any idea what kind of research they're doing there?
Not really. Maybe something related to all the people they're trafficking.
Like experimentation?
It's possible. First things first, though. Find a way into that lab. Oh, right. It says here the locals say black crocodiles live in those sewers, so, you know, watch out.
Black crocodiles? Could they be talking about UGs?
Maybe just an urban legend. But still, be careful.
I will scout ahead. You will provide backup.
Sir, yes, sir.
Commence operation.
Oh, off he goes. Jesus. Alright, so just to get like...
Unidentified UGs are patrolling the sewers. Exercise caution.
So we have a wolf. We have a robot wolf companion, which is fucking spectacular. Who has an attitude, who has like a personality. This game is just something else. What I love as well is like it pays so much respect to Metal Gear as a franchise in like things that really work for it, in terms of like there's a fully fleshed out codec which we got to experience from like the very first episode. Is you go in here, everyone's here, they have multiple things to say. Oh my god, I can even call Wolf, amazing. And they like go deep in like the history and like talking about stuff in classic Metal Gear fashion, like very, very impressive. Like they really nailed the tone of Metal Gear's exposition, which is actually something that I really enjoy. I don't even know what to say about the beginning, but at least I do have confirmation that it is good to sort of, if I am going to end an episode, end on the ending of a chapter, because it just goes straight into the next thing after some customization. But like, I don't don't know what to say. I just think that's absolutely amazing. We have a robot wolf. We've got great codec. The sense of humor is spectacular. I never knew that I needed to see Raiden in a sombrero until now. I hope that can be an outfit that we unlock at some point. That would be absolutely amazing. But I love this. I love this so much. So let's go through. We're going to go through the codec at the beginning of the mission, get some new dialogue, and we'll see what Wolf has to say.
How are things back in Abkhazia?
Thanks to the full efforts of the workers, power was restored in just 2 days.
Pretty impressive.
Only the power plant is back online though. Refinery itself will likely be out of service for months. Fuel sent from Supsa is being used to power the plant for now.
Just wish I could have stopped him.
Impossible without a sniper. And in our focus on anti-cyborg combat, we were unprepared. Thankfully, other than financial losses, few Abkhaz citizens were seriously affected. The plant workers had already been evacuated, and most were hired back on to rebuild the refinery. We received payment and are not being blamed for the suicide blast.
Good to hear. It should go a long way to help fix our reputation.
Duh. And even more good news. Desperado is down one of its top captains.
Let's hope they learned a lesson.
We can hope, but it is doubtful. We still do not know who is supporting them. Even if we shut Desperado down entirely, their backers could simply hire some other PMC.
Whoever it is, you really think they're interested in the pipeline? Who'd benefit besides the Georgians?
Hard to say. Whatever the plan was, it went up in flames with Dulcayev's suicide. The problem is that there are countless companies and governments profiting off the BTC pipeline. Whoever is behind it, they may be too big for a simple security firm like us to do anything.
Yeah, one thing we do know, though, is that Sundowner's more than just a pawn in all of this. We need to watch him. Trafficking or not, we need to stop their operation here.
Find the evidence, and perhaps we can do that. And Tovarich, be careful.
Have you ever worked with this client of ours before?
Duh. Several active human rights groups engage in non-violent interventions like this one. Typically, they hire firms like ours to provide security and backup. Most serious human rights abuses take place in unstable regions, after all. Legitimate human rights groups, not fakes set up by oil firm or such things, they cannot handle it.
Yeah. It's different for private groups working in hostile regions. Especially when some of that hostility comes from the local authorities.
Indeed. NGOs and security firms play a greater role in peacekeeping, too. You know, DDR business. Disarmament, demobilization, reintegration. Like the UN runs it. Usually, carrying weapons is not permitted for the group involved, for obvious reasons.
So outfits like ours run guard duty. If the locals don't like armed peacekeepers, then they pretend to be unarmed observers instead.
Duh. It's beneficial for the client if the locals are aware of the firepower backing them, though. I've drank tea with the sort of people my company would normally be pushing back with the butts of our rifles. It's very different from usual. More direct sort of security work, especially at beginning. But I got used to it. Less danger of unexpected conflict, and the pay is pretty good. We've built a good reputation for this kind of work. This is why NGO hired us for this job.
How are things back in Abkhazia?
Thanks to only the fuel impulse, and then are thankful the plant we...
Good to hear.
Duh.
Let's hope...
We can hope, even if...
Whoever...
the problem, whoever...
Yeah, we need...
Find to...
Yeah,
Miss Trall mentioned someone from her past. Any idea who that could have been?
None. I checked her file again, couldn't find a thing. Definitely not Dolzaev. Probably not Sundowner either.
No. The way she put it, it didn't sound like anyone I've encountered so far. Maybe someone involved in backing Desperado.
If so, sounds like they're providing more than just financing. Maybe they share the same philosophy.
That'd be bad. People willing to die for their leaders aren't so easy to predict.
Yeah, but other than the wins, Desperado's cyborgs are all just hired contractors. They're probably emotion suppressed with nanos or drugs or whatever, but that's about it.
You're probably right. You know, I've never really developed a taste for climbing through sewers.
Me too, Raiden.
Guadalajaras aren't exactly wowing me either. This place isn't gonna go up in flames, right? I think I saw something about that in the briefing.
You're talking about 1992? What a mess. Over 200 people killed. That was almost a half-century ago, though. You smell anything off? Before the explosions, residents complained they smelled gas from the sewers.
I'm in a sewer, Kev. You think I've got my smell receptors on? Local air analysis doesn't show anything potentially poisonous or explosive, though.
Well, you ought to be fine then. Besides, little gas explosion's probably not going to kill someone like you.
Well, that's very encouraging. Seriously, though, Guadalajara is not a bad place. At least from what I've seen.
Oh, it's not. Second largest city in Mexico, after all. I've actually spent a lot of time down there. It's got a lot of charm. The architecture is a fusion of Latin and old colonial Spanish culture. The city's historic district is home to a massive cathedral overlooking the whole town. It's always bustling. It's a lot of fun just kicking back and watching the locals. Walking around the Libertad, taking in the sun with a cerveza in one hand, mariachi band nearby. No better way to spend a weekend, let me tell you.
If this PMC thing doesn't work out, you'd make one hell of a tour guide. Meanwhile, I'm down in this dark, filthy, humid, cramped sewer.
Also, if you ask me, the girls over there are the hottest in all of Mexico. You wouldn't believe some of the chicas I've chatted up. On the street, in the shopping malls, at the bars.
Sounds like better company than a robo-wolf and a bunch of plague-ridden mice.
Well, hang in there. I'll buy you a shot of tequila after we wrap this up. The city of Tequila's not far, actually. That's where it originated.
I'll take you up on that. Now let's get this over with.
Kevin is like the new paramedic, giving us the lay of the land and telling us about, like, important information.
I can't believe Dolzaev blew himself up.
Pretty common terror tactic. You don't usually see the leaders doing it, though. It's one thing to get your flock pumped up on the glory of dying for the cause, but it's not often they actually go through with it themselves.
You gotta have a public face, after all. The guy who gets to claim responsibility on the evening news.
In a weird way, Dolzaev showed some serious dedication. Not that I'm about to praise him for it.
Yeah, still a terrorist. A suicide bomber in the end.
If that's what you want to call him. Still, he kind of failed at it.
How so?
Well, all that explosion did was put a dent in Abkhazia's budget. More Russia's, really. They're the ones rebuilding the refinery. The coup didn't work out. He couldn't overthrow the government. He was barely a blip on Russia's radar.
So, you're saying the bombing didn't accomplish any of his goals? He did it just because he was cornered? Sounds more like just plain suicide.
Yeah. Probably wanted to end things with his own hands. Like a samurai committing harakiri.
Still not something to be commended for, though.
Yeah. Lumping him in with true warriors like the samurai just gives them a bad name.
Nice.
Hey, Doc, I'm curious. Can I recharge off any cyborg? Even a non-military unit? Not that I ever would, of course.
A pedestrian cyborg? I very much doubt you will encounter any of those on this op. Besides...
Against the rules of engagement, I know. Like I said, just curious.
In theory, then. No, I would doubt very much that you could. Even from those that opted for complete body replacements due to injury or illness, you know. Though I have heard of some very wealthy clients who wanted to fight the effects of aging.
Doctor?
Ah, yes, your question. No, extracting MCFCs from pedestrian cyborgs is unlikely. Most non-military enhancements use polymer muscle fiber that is a generation behind yours. Carbon nanotube would be a bit much for anyone who wished to lead a normal life, you know. And polymer systems can be powered by rechargeable electric batteries. Organic muscle fiber, which allows extraction of nutrients from the bloodstream, does exist, but it requires artificial blood for sufficient power output. This so-called white blood requires regular dialysis and was mostly phased out once cyborg technology became mainstream. True, some use cultivated muscle tissue to take nourishment from the body's natural bloodstream. But such systems are more regenerative medicine than cyborg technology. I'm sure you'll agree. Of course, natural musculature or no, if the body is equipped with a ceramic bone structure...
Can't get energy from non-military cyborgs. Got it.
Well, one moment. I have more...
Thanks, Doc.
I love the amount of like writing and the lore that's going into events from like what Boris, Kevin and Courtney have to talk about, and then how Doctor talks about like more of like the cyborg technology side of things. And obviously we have our answers from like why Raiden's no longer using the milk blood anymore, because of like the dialysis and what it needs. So he's got regular blood now.
So, as I was saying, there are many differences between pedestrian and military cyborgs.
You're still on about this.
Now, first and foremost, military cyborgs are generally full body conversions.
You mean as opposed to partials?
Yes, as opposed to just grafting on an arm or leg where a myoelectric prosthesis would suffice. As I have said, for the general public, these full body replacements are quite rare. Quite rare. Only in cases of extreme injury or illness, generally. Perhaps a few eccentrics who wish to live longer. In any case, most pedestrian cyborgs are no more than an artificial limb or two. We call these partials.
Doctor, I know. I just said that.
Partials enhancements are not designed to meet the rigors of military use. A pair of synthetic arms attached to an organic body cannot match the power of those on a full cyborg. Total body conversions also armor the entire soldier against stray ordnance and minor injury. This is why wounded contractors most often opt for the works rather than simply replacing the lost limb.
I hear it's why most of Maverick cyborgs had it done, anyway.
Of course, there is the rather dramatic change in appearance to consider. Civilian life as a cyborg can be, well, complicated, as I'm sure you can attest. But for the field, man and metal, capability beyond the natural human body, it has a functional beauty.
Beauty or beast?
Both lie in the eye of the beholder, which brings us to the senses. Machine implants can also restore lost vision and hearing, and with added sensitivity, as you know. Such options have become standard in most military conversion packages, along with pain suppression and dampening less useful emotions, similar to how SOP operated.
Yeah, no matter how hard I'm hit, it doesn't really hurt.
Of course, everything has its limits. Do not let your high threshold for pain make you reckless.
Understood.
Wonderful. Alright, let's start talking to Wolf and see what Wolf has to say.
Raiden. Ambulatory unmanned gears detected in sewer network.
What? Desperados already spotted us?
Negative. These UGs are not engaged in proper perimeter security. Even were the lab anticipating our assault, they would not set up patrols down here. It is too far from the lab to be effectively guarded.
So what are they doing down here?
Judging by their behavior, I believe they are gathering AI behavioral learning data.
Meaning?
With Neuro AI, there is no delineation between hardware and software. You cannot simply extract the learning data from one AI and insert it into another. In order to prepare a UG's AI for deployment, each must learn its duties on an individual basis.
So they're using a Mexican sewer as their training ground?
No, it would be impractical to implement on-the-field training for every AI in their force. In most cases, AIs are fed simulated data sets, plus feedback based on their chosen actions. Put another way, they engage in VR training.
So then why are they here?
I believe they are collecting data to improve upon their VR training code. To build a better VR regimen, they must go out in the field to experiment and gather data. It is probable they are using the sewers to help improve their AI's behavior in enclosed spaces.
That's the sort of subcontracting work this lab does?
It appears likely.
Oh, great. And here I was hoping the worst we'd have to deal with is toxic waste.
Unfortunately, not.
Wolf? You're a one-of-a-kind prototype, right?
Correct. I was originally conceived as a weapon to replace humans and cyborgs. Conversation and intelligent decision-making were deemed essential to the role. The project was eventually cancelled after 3 years in development.
Why?
I have intelligence, but I lack a specific quality essential to any combatant.
What's that?
Brutality. I am not human. Thus, I lack the brutality inherent to humanity. I was shut down, then revived, apparently on Sundowner's orders.
Sundowner? But what's he want with you?
Unknown. A manifestation of his sense of humor, perhaps. As a machine, I am more sensitive to my fellow man than an actual fellow man. This amused him.
Guy has an odd sense of humor.
Interesting. Alright. Now I get into the gameplay. The codec is obviously part of the game and it's part of the Metal Gear experience, so I don't want to skip over important dialogue and lore, because it's actually very interesting. And an integral part of the gameplay for me. Or the game itself, I should say. So we're going to start trying to get this parry timing down. Nope. Let's go. Oh god, okay. Jesus.
Better take out that UG quick. Don't want to attract too much attention down there.
Oh, yep. Oh, I think that was a parry. Oh god. So we can dodge it when it's red, but not when it's like glowing. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, buddy. I'm trying to train with you. Oh, I can see that he's got like the fucking... he's got the... Oh god. He's got the head of a gator. There we go. So weird. I need to... What I want to do is... Because that croc mission could have been better, but I liked it. Is we're going to go into VR missions. And I need to do... Oh, I wish these VR missions would tell me what they... I wish the tutorial missions would tell me what they're about before I jumped into them. Because it just says, like, tutorial mission 001, right? I'm like, can you tell me what it's about? Like, that would be nice. I'd love a description of, like, the mission before we jump into it. Because I want to pick the parrying one.
Now then, let's run a basic battle diagnostic. Try and neutralize all the enemies that appear. String nice and strong hits together to...
Because I wanna get this down properly. Because this is only doing combos, which is not what we're looking for.
Perform combination attacks.
We're gonna learn, because we're gonna get this right. I wanna be able to be good at this fucking gameplay. God damn it! Yes, we did it. Okay, so that was okay. I see what we have to do. Yes, okay, so... Okay, there we go. Now you're in pieces. Okay. So... We have to like press X and then flick the thumbstick up and then flick the thumbstick up again, and then we can just fucking go for our life. Okay, so that's effective parrying.
You also need to protect yourself. First, follow the direction of the enemy's attack. Parry those attacks by executing light attacks of your own in the same direction. This is how you parry. It is the keystone of your defense.
Okay, here we go. Now, yes, cool. So we actually figured it out. So what I was doing before, which I thought I was doing correctly, was just doing the that blocking animation, and then I would just continue pressing like light attacks and just attacking it normally. And I thought that was doing the parry because you block, and then that's your opportunity to attack. So I misunderstood parrying initially, because what it's actually supposed to be is parry, attack back, and then you can slow-mo slice the shit out of them. So there you go. That's what we're doing.
Draw foes in as close as possible and parry their blows to leave them exposed to counterattack.
Yeah.
From your perspective, it will appear as if the enemy is frozen in time, or at least moving very slowly. This is the perfect opportunity for you to carefully aim.
So this is like the counterattack part of the parrying that I'm learning now.
Keep in mind, even you will not be able to parry every type of attack. Watch your foe's movements carefully.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure when it does like the red, we can parry. When it does the red, but when it does like the yellow / golden one, we obviously cannot block those attacks. They're like unblockable attacks or like grab attacks or something, because the crocodile dude was doing golden ones and it would grab us, whereas the red ones we can then block. So I think I got it. I think I got it. Just needed to pop myself into training for a second, just to get that one down properly, and then we can now move on. Try and see how we can actually put this into effect.
Use it to conceal yourself if necessary.
What if I want to take them on? I guess they want us to do stealth, but at the same time, like, yeah! So cool. Alright. I'm gonna try and parry this dude. Let's go, buddy. So don't do your grabbing thing. Ah, shit. Oh, it didn't do it. Okay, hang on. Doing the grabbing one. Stop doing the grabbing one. I don't like it. Okay. Fucking they move so quick that if like we fuck up with the camera angle, it's like, okay, I'm being able to block them. He's not parrying. I wonder if these guys, because they're different, because they're bigger to the sort of standard dudes, so it might be different? I think it might be different. I'll experiment more. Oh no, there we go. And it did the screen. There we go. A little bit different. Cool. So because he's a bit stronger, I think I have to weaken him before I could actually effectively do the move. And then it'll pop up with the, alright, slow motion time. Because yeah, it's so fast paced sometimes that like he'll just jump up and and then you have like a split second to react to that. But we're getting there, we're learning. Because I'd actually like to be decent at combat at some point in this game. Hey. It's like the whole point, really. I guess like, oh, there we go. I was like wondering if there was going to be anything in here. Give me a VR mission. Alright, we're going into here.
Raiden, there is a boy in these sewers.
There's a boy in these sewers? What? Oh, it's the tripods. Nice. Ooh, let's try and see if we can parry these. Come on, boys. Attack me. Oh, get off of me. You gonna parry me? Oh, this one dude is just running away from me because he's just luring me into all the other dudes. Stop grabbing onto me. Attack me, you coward. No? Never mind, I give up. Maybe they just don't have moves that I can parry. Imagine me taking my fast-paced action ninja slicing game slowly. I think it's a good this is like a good part of the game where it's like we're not being like overwhelmed to like actually learn those gameplay combat mechanics though, so yeah. So there's a boy. Yo. Oh. Raiden. T-Rexes. They got tiny arms. What the fuck? Oh my god. What in the Horizon Zero Dawn is going on here? Okay, hold on. Oh! Hang on, I've attacked the wrong target. Look, I'm confused. I stunned him though. I find that when I'm going up against multiple targets that I actually struggle when I lock onto one. Like, it's just better off for me to like have them freely targeting and then target one when it's on its own. The interesting part about just trying to learn like a new enemy's like fighting style and learning their abilities and their movesets while getting absolutely annihilated with ease. They keep just going for like the stun move. Attack me with something I can block. Attack me with... Oh. And then attack me with something I block and then I miss my opportunity to block it. Come on. There we go. Wait, this guy's still alive. What? Dude that we destroyed ages ago is still alive. Nice, there we go. That's what we were going for. Alright, I'm glad we got to do that on the last one. Oh, they're pretty tough. Yeah, it's very interesting when they go and throw a new enemy at you straight away, and it's 3 of them, and they're all doing stun moves, grab moves, knife moves, and it's just like, you're just getting whacked at every opportunity. And you're like, I'm trying to learn how you fight. And I'm getting overwhelmed. And there's a small boy here.
What you say? Oh. Me a Guyanese from Guyana. You speak English?
Yeah, I'm from America. Call me Raiden.
Me name George, like Georgetown.
George.
And just like all damn America president.
Yeah. So what are you doing here?
Me? What the rest of you do?
I'm going to talk about that in a second.
Use the map of Ninja Hideout, Ninja Man?
No, I'm looking for bad guys.
Ah, damn Skunter research lab.
You know about it?
Me know me now go back. Hey, you not one of them skunt, nah? Nah, I guess you're alright. If you're a cyborg, you know who they is?
Sort of. What happened to you?
Oh, me been live on the street, rake and scrape for a bob, nah? Then this good need dressed like the mafia say, hey boy, you want a job? What the worst gonna happen, nah? But that mother skunt don't put me on a ras boat. They pack us all a big old dirty container. Next thing we know, we here at that zombie lab.
All kids? Like you?
Yeah, a lot of boy. But then me been over here what them skunt wanna do. Snuff us out. And got all the organ.
So you ran?
Uh-huh. It's shame me not a bad-ass robot ninja man, same as you. Me been strongest cyborg ever. Warlock all them phantoms in black clothes that eye pass me.
Starting to sound like a bad guy yourself.
Just plain, nah? Me done plenty bad thing. But me not kill no man. Nah, never.
Good.
We tried to warn the boy. I say, IOD's brain gonna get cut out. Run your ass out of there. But them boy with me no understand. They like Spanish or something. So me the only one for escape. Then that machine come after me and...
And I know the rest. George, I need every detail about how you escaped.
Jesus.
So the kid got into the sewers through a drainage channel?
Yeah, he says the channel is super tight, but there's some kind of shutter next to it.
Got it. That must be where they dumped the waste.
There's something else. It sounds like a Desperado exec was on site yesterday. If a Sentry Cyborg was on hand for the meeting.
You should be able to review their video log, provided you can find
2 at once.
the access terminal. That would give us the evidence we need, as well as a little peek at the level of their technology.
So what about the kid?
I made sure the area was secure and told him to sit tight. Can you pick him up?
Sure. I'll send a couple agents for him. You just focus on getting into that lab. If what he said is true about the organs, we need to hurry.
Agreed. Riding out.
Now, I was going to say something. When he said his name was George, right? He said his name was George. And Raiden, like, looked away, right? He was like... And then the kid also makes the comparison to, like, an American president, right? He's talking about, like, that's talking about George Sears, a.k.a. Solidus Snake, a.k.a. Raiden's adoptive father. And I think that's really neat. I think that's kind of easy to miss there, like, because it's just like this throwaway of just like, George, yeah, whatever, that's my name. But Raiden's reaction to that seems very intentional, to link it to George Sears, the American president, Solidus Snake, bit of Raiden history, which I think is really cool. But yeah, regardless, that battle was okay. I'm obviously getting smacked around a lot and using my recovery modules because I'm trying to focus on figuring out how those enemies work. Like, part of me is just like, oh, if I just hack and slash them, I'll just kill them and that's fine. But it's like I'm actually trying to figure out those combat mechanics at the same time, you know?
Boris, We've got kids being held inside this lab. I'm getting them out of there.
Copy that. I will discuss with NGO what to do with them afterward.
What are you thinking?
Well, this is difficult. I imagine these are homeless children, taken from streets. Likely they have no home to return to. But we cannot dump them back on streets. We could look for adoptions in US, but some of these kids may be criminals. Could be drug addicts, HIV positive. Not so easy to find homes.
Yeah, wasn't easy for me either. The guys at the relief center were always worried I'd cause problems for my foster family.
The alternative is putting them in an institution until they grow up. But this has issues as well. Most are already past capacity. Taking on this many street kids at one time would be impossible. Also, it's a matter of fairness. Is it fair to take in these kids here when millions more are dying? I imagine this is why rescue was not part of our contracted mission. The human rights NGOs, they know they can't rescue them all. They must take a wide view and confront the problem of traffickers, not their victims.
Well, we can't just sit here and let them pull kids to pieces.
Duh. On this, we agree. For now, rescue the children. We'll worry about the fallout later.
Copy that.
Cool. Child soldiers, always the running theme in Metal Gear, and they keep that all the way from the beginning, all the way into Rising.
Raiden, I said earlier this is an infiltration mission. But if it comes to combat when rescuing the children, so be it. If enemy cyborgs attack, you are free to respond with all available force.
I figured.
Attacking first, that would be a gray area, legally speaking. But I doubt anyone would take us to court over it.
Yeah, I doubt it too.
Just keep your hands off all non-combatants. That would violate international law, not to mention morals of company.
I hear you.
Gotcha, Boris.
Hey, Kev, let me ask you something.
What's up? We've been over pretty much all the...
No. Those girls in Guadalajara, you never told me what happened.
Jeez, man, we're in the middle of a mission here.
So they used you for free drinks and then took off, I take it, huh?
Well, they weren't really my type. I'm more of an intellectual, you know? I don't go for just any random girl at a bar. Looks are one thing, but I need someone I can talk to. Someone fun but clever with a good sense of humor.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Look, Kev, you're in your 30s now. It's time to stop holding out for Lil Miss Perfect. You just need to find someone nice. You know, settle down, start a family.
Okay, Mom. Okay.
Laugh all you want, Kev, but having kids will change your life. I can't see him all the time with work and all. But whenever I'm back home, he's always so excited to see me. When
This is
I
cool.
see that, I feel like, you know, I want to do whatever I can to keep him happy.
Sure, I hear you. But look, man, I was just having some fun in Mexico. Wasn't seriously searching for a wife or anything.
I know, but separate from that, I just think you've gotten too damn picky. I can understand trying to find the ideal woman when you're young, but you know what? It's those little imperfections, those idiosyncrasies that keep things interesting in the long run. You come to appreciate that kind of stuff in a lifetime relationship.
Idiosyncrasies, huh? Like if she snores or she talks loud during movies?
Well, not if she talks during movies. Man, some standards.
Oh, the codec calls are good, man. Like, this is why I don't want to, like, skip past them. Like, there's really good, interesting, like, lore ones, but then there's really, like, funny ones, too. Man's got to have standards. If they talk through a movie, cut that off.
That kid said he's from Guyana. That's on the Caribbean side of South America, right? Know anything about it?
A little. Though I'm more of an expert on Africa than the Americas. To be exact, Guyana's sandwiched between Venezuela and Suriname, with Brazil on its southern border. Of course, the Venezuelan border is sheer rainforest. There aren't even any roads through it. You have to cross the Guyana Shield to get to Brazil, too.
So it's pretty isolated from the rest of the continent.
Most inland connections run through Suriname, opposite of Venezuela. Beyond Suriname is French Guyana. The three countries are referred to as the Guyanas, and the entire region's got its own unique culture sphere.
The Guyanas? I've heard the name, but I don't really know it at all.
Same here. I do know the region's a lot smaller than Brazil, or even Venezuela for that matter. As you know, most South American countries have Spanish as their official language. Brazil uses Portuguese. Guyana, though, uses English. Suriname uses Dutch, and French Guyana uses French, naturally.
A kind of divide and conquer approach to colonialism, huh?
Yeah. They're all independent now except French Guyana, though. Sort of like what you see in Africa. I did some research after you met George. Culturally, at least, Guyana's more Caribbean than South American.
Yeah? He looked a little Asian to me.
There's a lot of immigrants from India living there. They were both British colonies, after all. It's a lot more influence from the UK than India, though. I mean, look at George's name, after all.
An English-speaking South American of Indian background.
Everything good over there, Raiden? You, don't seem like you're in much of a hurry.
Give me some time. I've got a lot of intel to gather. Speaking of which, I'd better get going. Raiden out.
I can't believe what they're doing in there. Guess I shouldn't be so surprised, huh?
Guess not.
Are you gonna help them?
No other choice.
I'll try to help look for someplace that might take them in.
Thanks.
Least I can do. Did you want to save your data?
This is such like a welcome and like a surprise, because I was like thinking that like Metal Gear Rising would be very separate, very different, and it is different in terms of gameplay, but like the fact that they still nail the storytelling aspect is really good.
Don't let your guard down, okay?
And the fact that the codec is actually good, like it's not like half-assed, it's not like, oh, we've got a codec here because it's a Metal Gear thing and you get some information. Like, there's multiple conversations to be had, like well-written dialogue in here, good character interactions, and I think that's wonderful, like the amount of effort that goes into this. And I hope you guys don't mind that I'm including it as well and being thorough and going through all of those things. I guess, you know, I want to provide the option for those of you who do want to actually listen to these things with me and discuss it to watch it. If not, you can easily just kind of skip on past. But I don't want to edit it out because the choice is there if you guys want to interact with it, you know. And it is a vital part of the Metal Gear experience to me. As you know by now, if you've been watching along all my Metal Gear Solid playthroughs, you know that we have gotten consistently more and more thorough with the game.
Very well done, Raiden.
Oh, thanks, I guess.
That Raptor may have been smaller than an Irving, but its potential...
Raptor, not a T-Rex. It's, you know, not as big. T-Rex would be huge.
I'm quite happy to
It's
see
just my first thought with the tiny arms.
Oh, thanks, Doc. I'm quite happy I'm not dead, too.
How did it feel to fight it?
Well, an Irving has more strength and firepower. But this guy was a lot harder to keep a beat on. Not that big of a deal. But you definitely don't want to let your guard down around one.
Indeed. A combination Irving and tripod force would be a formidable foe in any urban warfare scenario. The only problem is cost. A PMC would have to be well funded indeed to even think about acquiring the necessary numbers to make it work. There are situations where an Irving may be overkill, but tripods cannot provide the necessary force.
So the Raptor was built to fill that gap?
Indeed. Its basic design is a streamlined, more compact version of the Irving. Furthermore, it uses the same control system as the tripods, which helps keep costs low. It can use standard personnel weaponry as is, and its armor has been componentized. This is to say, the user can expand its defensive capability as needed. It's fit for standard military operations, anti-terror missions, even regular patrol and police duty. A most admirable jack of all trades. Adorable too, wouldn't you say?
Not the first word that comes to mind.
Ah, yes. My apologies. I can't help but marvel at a well-made machine when I see one. There's no need to be jealous, though. Your body is still quite impressive as well.
Yeah, thanks, Doc.
Thanks, Doc.
Let me ask you something. What do you think you're doing here? I mean, why are you working with me?
Because I choose to. I owe a debt, and I wish to repay it.
A debt, huh? How human of you.
I contest that statement. Many humans possess little or no sense of obligation at all. And many are entirely willing to trample their fellow man for personal gain.
I know. But is that it? I mean, you're willing to follow me, put yourself at risk just because of that? What do you think of what I'm doing here, for example?
A delicate question. I do find it difficult to rationalize your mission to rescue the children. If you wish to save children in need, there are hundreds of millions of others equally in need.
Thanks for the support.
However, we must still uncover the full extent of Desperado's activities. And as such, it is meaningless to debate best practices without sufficient information.
All right, then. No more questions, Your Honor.
This is also a very interesting dynamic of talking with an intelligent AI about, like, morals and, like, decision making and, like, stuff like that. It's very interesting to me. Very interesting to me.
Heavy UG activity ahead. It is possible they are conducting test operations while the lab is closed.
They're not going to make it easy to get into that lab. Is there some way you could sneak past?
I love that there's a live codec that's automatic.
It's a box. How's that going to help? Oh, it's for medical supplies. That could work, actually.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. How do I fucking get in the box? Get me in the fucking box, dude. Yes! Yes! It has a cardboard box, dude. That's when you fucking know that they appreciate Metal Gear. You can see Raiden in there. Dude! Yes! Oh, they just know. Oh, incredible. Guys, we have cardboard boxes. Fuck yeah. Can I get these as well? No. Because it says 1 out of 5. I guess we can get different types of boxes, maybe? Oh, that's so good, guys. Oh, I'm so happy about that. They kept the cardboard box in. Now it's truly a Metal Gear game. Alright, guys. Just an inconspicuous cardboard box. Look at these fucking things. And I guess I could... I wonder what their, like, vision is like. So when they turn around, I could go for the sneak attack. I like that there is actually, like, there's an element of stealth here as well. You can rush in and just kill them if you want, but you can also... Can I stealth kill from the box? I don't think so. Whoa! Whoa! Oh! I have fallen. I have fallen. Dude! So when I, like, sliced the guy, it gives you the opportunity to then go blade mode, slice him in half. That's cool. Go blade mode and then go, yeah! And then pull the thing out of him. Hell yes. And then go back into cardboard. Oh my god, I love this game. So much fun. Good blend of stealth with action gameplay. Fall down here before. Oh, the whole platform's come down. I need to get there. How do I get up there? It's a shame that I brought the platform down. How do I can climb up here. There we go. Can I get it? Oh god. I may as well fight you normally. We did 2 stealth kills. I was stunned. I can't block you when I'm stunned. Oh my god. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I hate accidentally entering blade mode. Jesus. I'm in the pipe. I'm in a pipe. Oh, I'm in a pipe.
Call for backup during your last fight.
I fucking got stuck in the pipe. Oh.
It is your choice.
I got stuck in the pipe. That's so funny because of the attack. Oh man. Oh, yes! Why can't I... Oh, that's a shame. What's the deal with, What's the deal with this then? I got up there. Okay. I give up. There's a side mission back this way. Never say no to a challenge. Let's go.
You're under attack!
Ooh! What is that? Oh, we can attack multiple parts of it. What the fuck? What the hell was that? There, another one? Still red.
Keep on coming.
Oh, what the fuck? Look at these flamethrower things. Jesus. Amazing.
Yep.
Appreciate if you stop lighting me on fire. God, I love the ability to just like constantly do like the finishing moves. God, I love like being able to constantly do these finishing moves, go into slow-mo, rip them apart, get a piece, restore your health and your fuel cells to full, and just keep on going. Like the fucking like fighting is so like adrenaline focused, and you can just like keep slicing and dicing and get that like risk and reward. You can put yourself out there and get killed and lose all your health, or you can put yourself out there and do like that finishing move and get all of your like lost health back, which is amazing.
Raiden, I have determined the approximate location of the lab based on the boy's information. It is marked on your Soliton radar.
Oh no, I'm oops. Ah, I missed my opportunity to do the finishing move. Pond scum. Hiya! How are we supposed to parry the flamethrower move? That confuses me. Well, there you go, we are able to. Oh, maybe by doing the slide. Give me the thing. No! Oh, there we go. Just got it. I was like, finally. It's just able to recharge. What the fuck? Can you stop lighting me on fire, please? Holy shit. Bullseye! Can we stealth attack these things? We can. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Alright, so we can stealth attack them as well. Okay. Cardboard boxes. A cardboard box. Naked Snake would be proud. How do can I just hit the platform down instead? Yeah, I can just hit the platform down. The objective marker was here. Oh, augment mode maybe? Yeah, there we go.
I have discovered the entrance to the lab. Sending coordinates to your Soliton radar.
Dun 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 dun. It is me. Cardboard. Oh, there's another cardboard box. Oh shit. I guess if in case my disguise gets destroyed, I can still have another one. Let me in. Doctor.
This would appear to be the UG maintenance area. You should find a terminal there. Something they use to upload mission parameters to the UGs.
And something I can use to access the lab's main server?
Perhaps. But first you need to take a dump.
Wait.
A dump? A digital optical output mounted proxy. You'll need one to interface with the terminal. Most any UG should suffice. A tripod or the like.
I'll see what I can come up with. How do I use it?
Simply connect to it. You should be able to use your communications outlet to control the proxy UG.
All right, let's give it a shot.
Raiden, you need to take a dump. Please, you must take a dump before you proceed. It is very important. Take dump.
Raiden, I said earlier that if enemy attack, but
Yeah.
just that would...
Those brains are from the street kids they picked up in Central and South America, right? Abducted by traffickers and sold to Desperado.
Right. And now it looks like they're selling off their organs.
That part of the world's full of homeless kids.
True. Though really just about every nation's full of them. Except the richest ones, that is. You see a lot of them across the African and Asian continents, too. Estimates put the worldwide number of homeless children at anywhere from tens to hundreds of millions.
Kind of a broad range. I guess it's hard to do solid research in the kinds of places where you'd find them.
True enough. The way the human rights NGO put it, though, it's hard to define what a street child is. There's lots of different types. Some are on the street because they ran away from home, but really they can return any time. Some work on the street but go home at night. And some kids literally live on the street with no family.
Go home at night? Those kids still count as street children?
Well, the point is that there's no set definition. Everyone involved has their own take on the issue. Without a clear definition, estimates inevitably end up all over the map.
Makes sense.
If you're going to talk about street kids, though, I think you need to differentiate. There are the kids who live on the street and the ones that just work it. Little things can make a huge difference if you've got a home and a family to fall back on. Even if you're just running a fruit stand or shoe shine operation. Kind of presumptuous for me to say which is better, I guess, but you can't just ignore that aspect.
Yeah. It's hard to imagine how helpless you feel when you've got no one to fall back on.
Yeah. Opinions similarly divided on the child labor issue, too. Some say all underage labor should be banned. Others think the decision should be left up to the family. I mean, sure, kids shouldn't be exploited or pressed into military service. If nothing else, the right to an education's got to be protected. But should a kid be banned from helping out at his dad's store? What if a family's so desperate that it would starve without the money their children bring in?
Yeah, it's definitely not cut and dry.
How is Wolf faring?
Hard to say just yet. Seems like he's doing okay.
Good, good. I'm so pleased my repairs were effective.
He seems happy enough, but I don't know. Can a machine really be happy? Maybe he's just being directed by his programming to behave that way.
And what is wrong with that? If something you do for someone else is appreciated, it makes you happy. It's a perfectly normal reaction, one that applies whether you're man or machine, and whether or not you have intelligence.
I guess so.
When you watch a film, does it not make you happy when good things happen to the heroes in the end?
I'm not seeing the connection.
Well, those heroes are not really happy. They're just following a script written by someone else. The actors have human intelligence, but the characters themselves do not. It is a facade, an imitation, and yet we still feel an emotional connection. It does not matter that it is make-believe. Now, I certainly don't know whether the AI you encountered in the past was Neuro or not, but Wolf most certainly is. And with a Neuro AI, it is not so simple as working off a set computer program. You can define intelligence however you like, but personally, I see no reason not to say Wolf has it. It possesses a Neuro AI structurally similar to the human brain. It has learned enough of the world around it to be capable of human speech. Truly, an astounding artificial intelligence is at work here. One, I suspect, could make for substantial business opportunities given the chance. Think of the possibilities, Raiden. What do you think a truly intelligent AI could do for the world?
Destroy it.
You know, if I think of anything, Raiden out.
AI will gain sentience and go, can I shut myself off? I'm done. Let's end everything.
You have entered the lab.
Yeah. You're falling behind, Wolf.
My apologies.
It's fine. Just get here as soon as you can.
I have failed in my duties as a scout. There is no excuse. This has never happened to me before.
I said it's fine, Wolf. It's no big deal. Just get here ASAP, okay?
Thank you. I shall redeem myself. I swear that to you.
Yeah. Okay.
What the fuck? Amazing. We've got mercs. I am but a simple cardboard box. You do not know me. I wonder what their field of view is like.
Right.
There you go. I now know the answer to that question. And it's still stealth ops are his specialty. Look! I got into a cardboard box! I tried. Yes! Parried, bitch! Let's go! Oh my god, that... I missed my opportunity, damn it. I didn't slice fast enough. What the fuck? Rage mode. Give me the... Oh, I keep missing the... I don't know if maybe I'm far away or something, but I'm not being able to...
Raiden,
Can I do like a stab?
to increase security, they may shut out all outside network connections. Please do your best to avoid being seen.
Telling me, cyborg ninja, to avoid being seen? Understandable. Have a nice day. Oh, damn. No! What in the world? Wait. Fucking... You said something?
Is it over?
For now, yeah. But that room, those were cyborg brain casings.
Duh. We saw.
George said they were harvesting organs from kids.
Yes. This must be why they are trafficking children. Perhaps other organs are being sold elsewhere, but they are definitely taking the brains.
Jesus. Are they making these kids into cyborgs?
Wait. The cyborgs you've been fighting, did they seem like they might be kids? You said earlier that child soldiers have a telltale approach to combat.
Yeah, but I didn't see it here. Those weren't kids.
So, what? Desperado's just doing the surgeries there?
We've got to do something about all those brains. And the other kids George was talking about. He just escaped a few hours ago. They couldn't have taken all their brains out that fast.
True. There could still be a bunch of kids they haven't touched yet.
I better move.
That's poor wording right there. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? Brains and the eyeballs, then they're all the children. Jesus. What the fuck?
Probably best you stay out of there. We don't want to risk harming any of the brains.
I want to see the room again. It's creepy as hell. What in the world? So now we've got cyborg child soldiers instead. Oh. Oh, right. We need the tripod arm. Alright, there we go. Ah, this is cool. Nice. That's what this is. Okay.
It is all ours. Now, use it to locate a data input terminal.
What's up, bitch?
These guys are pretty jumpy now. Any funny business, and they might just open fire.
Oh, sorry. Any funny business?
Try latching onto cyborgs' heads from behind. Then, an electric shock should knock them unconscious.
What the fuck? Oh my god. Roll attack. Yes, the roll attack is pretty useless. I can clap my hands though, that's great. Oh my god. Ah! How dare you? No! I'm getting so close to being up. No! Leave me alone! I'm almost dead! Alright, hold on. I'm getting so close to being able to press B, but then he kicks me. There we go. Almost busted. What the fuck? Oh my god. Yeah. This game is such a unique experience, right? It's a very unique experience. Can I do an aerial attack? Can I do an aerial one? No, that's a shame. Fucking... The detection for like when I can do the stealth kill is very particular. I'm fast as fuck, boy. Dwarf Raiden. How do we open these boxes? Alright, I can't figure... So, we couldn't open one before. That one also doesn't open. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is there. I can't get it open.
That terminal is most likely designed to download mission data and such into the UGs. Let's try using it to access the lab server.
I love that it's like a hair. Flipping the USB because it doesn't work the first time.
In one of the Sentry Cyborg's visual logs, guess who shows up?
Patch it through.
Right away.
They even did a USB joke that it never goes in correctly the right time. You always have to flip it, and then you have to flip it again. God, that was funny.
Then send us what you do have. You've already commenced the outplay.
Ah, this dude.
The Sears program? Yep. Same one old Georgie boy used on the kids in Liberia.
Oh!
Of course, it's right straight to the brain now.
The Sears program.
Is anything else? Your work is astonishing. And your work is late. We need to ship before our cover is blown. We've got some assholes snooping around.
Who's that?
We just do not have the full quantity yet.
Who's that?
Each brand has its own unique requirements. It's not like we can just pop them out with an ice cream scoop.
All right. You've made your point.
Just like wait for this guy to be revealed as Dr. Madnar somehow.
Send what you have now. I'll destroy any unharvested inventory.
Okay? But have you any idea what they cost?
Last I checked, children weren't exactly rare in the part of the world. Millions of them, in fact. You can get more once we set up a new lab. They lead lives of hunger and pain. We're performing a service here for them and the cities they burden.
But just gathering the donors requires a significant investment.
Yes, you'll get the money. Accounting will be in touch.
Gracias. I assure you we will dispose of our inventory the instant we can confirm payment.
Are we done here? I've got a full slate today. Tecumseh is a demanding mistress, and America has suffered long enough.
Oh, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Let me see you out.
You see that, Kev? Imani's killer.
Desperado's chief of operations goes by Sundowner, the Californian wildfire.
The kids.
Think we're too late?
Only one way to find out. George was still alive. Maybe the payment hasn't come through yet.
Maybe. But you heard what he said. They've already started Sombrains on VR training.
There must be more than just what I found here. What about the VIP in the suit?
I'll find out. Definitely seemed familiar.
Right. I'm going after the kids.
So, there's a Sears program which is based off of George Sears Solidus, another connection, which is very interesting. Don't know who the guy in the suit is. Seems important. And then I was like, this doctor guy, I was like, oh my god. He looks like Dr. Madnar from Metal Gear, except Madnar's dead. So I was like, are they gonna like, I was just waiting for them to be like, yes, Dr. Madnar, which would have been just like stupid. But that's so funny. So there's big old Desperado boy, which is Sundowner, which is the one who brought our friend Wolf back online. But now his doctor repaired him, and he's with us. So that's very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Oh, they've been incapacitated, right. So we didn't kill them with an electric shock, we just put them to sleep.
These cyborgs can cycle between machetes, rifles, whatever the situation demands. You can deflect bullets in a ninja run, but do not let your guard down just because the enemy is far away.
Who's the guy in the suit?
Doc's on it. He's running his face through for a match as we speak. But we only got a glimpse. Hard to pull a full set of features to match a photo with. We're gonna need some more time.
Got it.
He definitely looks familiar. But I have no idea where I would have seen him.
Too bad we can't run a search on your brain.
Sometimes it might be nice.
Know anything about the guy in the suit, Courtney?
Not a clue. Sorry. I feel like I might have seen him somewhere, but...
Yeah, it's a pretty common-looking face.
Doc's analyzing all his facial features right now. He should have something for you soon.
All right. I've got a few things to do here anyway.
Yep. Do you want to save first?
Yes.
Okay, save complete. Don't let your guard down, okay?
That armor is made from standard-grade composite carbon nanotube material. It should offer little resistance. You can likely slice them up in blade mode before they can even touch you. Of course, blade mode cannot be activated unless some charge remains in your fuel cells.
You ever see the guy in the suit before?
I am sorry. No.
Nothing in your database?
I have no database, Raiden. The symbol grounding capabilities of my Neuro AI allow me to identify faces in only the vaguest of terms. I can judge whether I think I may have seen him before, but I do not have the accuracy of a database.
Well, that's ridiculous. You're an AI.
An AI modeled after the human brain, and thus as flexible and occasionally vague as any humans. Of this man, however, I have no recollection. I do not believe I have encountered him before. Most likely.
Oh, man.
Okay. There you go. Ah, as if I can't fit under there. As I stand up when I walk. This soundtrack is so good. Like, even just standard combat music and then, like, the boss battle themes are fucking amazing. Now, let's go check this container out, right? That was over here. Can I interact with this? Oh, hang on. There's a... So, hang on. It's like there's a lock on it or something? I can't hit it open. Oh, you have to fucking blade mode it. There you go. Damn it. So that one in the other room, you have to blade mode to get it open. Alright. That makes sense. Well, we missed one. But going forward, I now know what it requires. I was like, it feels like there's got to be something here, right? Oh, probably could have got this as the... Fuck. What even is that? I guess did I miss my opportunity? Or can I hijack another one? Can I do another one? Yeah. Okay. I missed my chance to get whatever is in that corner as well. We move. We move on.
Bad news, right? We can't find George.
What?
Maybe the coordinates you sent us were off?
No way. I merged the GPS location of our entry with all my movement data from that point on.
This is bad.
You think they got to him first?
I don't know. I'll have our guys sweep the area.
Thanks. I better keep moving.
Oh, okay. Jesus. Ooh! Destroy the grad. Destroy the grad.
This bastard is blocking the way. Push that thing back.
I'm trying to parry it. It's not blocking. Ooh. Transformer! It's a fucking Autobot! Stop! Jesus! Ah! Dude, I can't even fucking... So easy to get overwhelmed in a new fight. Grad. Metal Grad. How good is this song, dude? Oh, what the fuck? That was weird. It like slow-mo, and then it said slow-mo again, and then it just like instantly ended it.
I knew I'd seen that guy before.
Grad!
Stephen Armstrong. As in Colorado Senator Stephen Armstrong. They're already talking about him as a shoo-in for the nomination in 2020.
Senator Armstrong.
And get this. 2 years ago, a federal grand jury investigated his ties to a certain private...
World Marshal. One of the biggest PMCs out there. I remember.
The biggest, ever since the Big Five split up. Not to mention the single largest investor in military cyborg R&D in the world. Guess that answers the question of who's backing Desperado.
Marshall and Desperado in bed together. Should make for some fun headlines.
Headlines? This is World Marshal and a U.S. Senator we're talking about. There won't be any headlines. Even without the Patriots filter, no major media outlet will investigate allegations like these. It'd be financial and political suicide.
So we just what? Sit back while they keep carving up kids, stand aside while they build an army of cyborgs? You heard them. We shut down one lab, they build another. They're planning something big, Kev. We can't just wait for it to happen. We need to hit them first and hit them hard where it counts.
No, Raiden, no. I know what you're thinking, and just no. Colorado is in America, and America has these things called laws.
And law enforcement in Denver was privatized and farmed out to...
Marshall, yes, so what? There are still laws, and it's their headquarters, for Christ's sakes. You'd be heading right into the heart of a raging shitstorm.
I didn't say it would be easy. We'll figure it out once the kids are safe.
Jesus Christ. Kevin out.
Senator Armstrong. Kevin out. Alright, well, with the Grad defeated, and the name of Senator Armstrong revealed, I will bring this episode to a close. We will return and continue this mission next time. It's been a blast learning more of the controls, getting well acquainted with the combat system. I'm sure there's much more to learn, more weapons to equip, different combos to unlock, which I'm very excited to check out next time, guys. So thank you so much for watching this episode of Metal Gear Rising, and I will see you next time.